Welcome back to the Best Friends podcast. I am Aaron Martinez, and in the studio with me, guest host
Ian Martinez.
Ian. So glad to have you back here.
Happy to be here.
All right, let's truck right along. All right, we're on season 1, episode 12. Go ahead and give me your episode summary.
Sure. Episode summary, easiest thing to do. Ross struggles with whether or not to know the sex of his baby. Chandler and Joey get a table, and Rachel's boyfriend Paolo makes a pass at Phoebe.
Okay. I just put their baking. Remember friendship rubric? What we're going to do is the 4 cornerstones of friendship. We're going to break those down per character.
Yeah, it's the same as it was last week.
And the week before that.
Yeah,
yes, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, getting forgotten already.
Exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with Chandler. Honesty.
All right, yeah, so I mean, it has been real recent, so I mean, it's not like something we need to recap totally, but what we're doing here, these are the 4 pillars, and for each one of these, we're going to break down, and we've got 4 choices, right? Because these are the 4 pillars that are the major pillars that make up what a friend is. Is that right?
Oh, for sure. So honesty, we have lies most of the time, lies sometime, consistently tells the truth, and always tells the truth.
Yeah, I'm just explaining it in more detail because I told you not to, just so I could do it. So, so we're going to start out with Chandler here. Honesty. How honest was he in this episode? Lies most of the time, lies sometimes, consistently tells the truth, always tells everyone the truth.
Yeah, consistently tells the truth for me.
You know, he does go a majority of the episode without telling Ross the sex of his baby. So is that a lie? Is that a lie of omission? I mean, is withholding?
But if someone
something?
wants you to lie to him,
yeah, I guess you got a point.
I don't know. I mean, consistently tells the truth unless you want to hear about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not trying to. This isn't one where we're trying to convince each other. That's not the point of this, of convincing each other who's right. But I am with you on this. I think I'm going to say he consistently tells the truth.
Awesome. Kindness. And we got our 4 choices.
We got rude or mean most of the time, which is the bad one. Rude or mean sometimes, less bad. Always kind. And then is kind to everyone all the time. So these go from bad to good.
Right. So is he, I mean, I think he's rude or mean sometimes.
This is sort of Chandler's MO. When rude or mean sometimes, he's a guy, he's a jokester. A little bit of a prankster, so sometimes comes across a little abrasive.
True.
So, rude or mean sometimes, I guess.
All right, fairness. Is Chandler fair? And of course, we got our 4 options here.
Which are, under fairness, always wants own way, even at the expense of others. Sometimes insists on having own way, even if it isn't fair to others. Is always fair, and is fair to everyone. All the time, in every situation.
I'm going to say sometimes insists on having own way, even if it isn't fair to others.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say that. I'm just wondering why you think that.
Oh, this is the table situation. Him and Joey Bags are in the table store, which is very important in New York for table stores. To have 2 guys come in and pick out a table. He sort of wants his own thing.
Yeah, but ultimately he doesn't get his own thing.
I think their own thing is what they ultimately both wanted.
I'm going to say he's always fair, which is different from fair to everyone all the time in every situation. I don't understand what this is a very liberal use of the word always, but since that's the second best, that's what I'm going to give him.
You're right, because the second one is always fair, and that would make sense to be is fair to everyone all the time in every situation.
Yeah.
Wish I could change. I'm locked in. You know what happens when you lock in an answer.
Yeah, we can't change it. I mean, that's just...
change it.
But I mean, he's always fair. You're right. The situation, he wanted his own. He wanted the table with the designs with the birds on it. Ultimately, he gave in, but I don't think he was being pickier than Joey was in that situation. So I think they were kind of on the same level.
True. Loyalty. And we have the 4 choices under loyalty.
Which are, never admits to being my friend. Can turn against me if others do. Sticks by even when others don't. Always sticks by friends and family.
Loyalty. I mean, always sticks by friends and family. I'm not sure if he Did he go against a friend and family?
Yeah, I mean, come on. This is kind of a gimme for most of these guys, like except for the real dirtbags. This one, you should, by the nature of the show, you should be hitting this one.
Right. You should be loyal.
I mean, I guess the family thing can come up later, if we have to make a differentiation there. In certain episodes, there are well, I guess in every episode there is a family connection, but we're going to count Monica and Ross as friends in this.
Right.
I don't know what I'm saying.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at Joey is up next.
All right, Joe boy.
Honesty.
Honesty. I'm going to say he consistently tells the truth, kind of with Chandler on this one.
Consistently tells the truth. I'm totally agreeing with you. Kindness.
Kindness. Now, okay, I was going to say that they're on a similar trajectory. I can't think, it's not in Joey's nature to be, to be acerbic, to be as acid-tongued as his friend Chandler.
Right.
So, who is he? Was he unkind to anyone? I guess I'm going to say always kind.
That's what I said too.
Right.
First. Always kind.
Right.
Fairness. All right. Is he fair?
I'm going to have to say
yes.
Oh.
Always fair.
You know what? I mean, I should have thought of this argument when I was thinking of answering Chandler's, but I'm going to say he sometimes insists on having his own way, even if it isn't fair to others.
Wow, you're right.
Because he is the one that first brings up, so he initiates this conversation that Chandler should buy to replace the table.
Forgot about Kip.
So, I mean, it was Chandler's table. Joey broke it. We know this from not just the fact that he threw his keys on it and that was the last thing that broke the table, but also because he had a romantic encounter on the table.
Yes.
With a stick of butter.
That's very true. All right. So,
I mean, a stick of butter played a part.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes insists on having his own way, even if it isn't fair to others. Now, loyalty.
Man, does he really turns his back on no one in this episode.
Oh God, you scared me there. Yeah, I always sticks by friends and family. He doesn't, come on. Yeah. He doesn't commit one of the cardinal sins here.
Oh, for sure. All right, Monica. Consistently tells the truth. They do have that Rachel's guy friend thing.
Well, but she doesn't lie about that, though.
That's true.
It's just not her place to say something.
She does lie to Ross about knowing the sex.
You see, that was different because, yes, you're right, she did know. Those guys found out right in front of him, but she found out in a different way, behind Ross's back.
Right. All right. So, consistently tells the truth.
You know what? I was gravitating towards lies sometimes. I know that's second to worst. I know it's a pretty harsh sentence for her, but 50%. I mean, you know what though? I got to do it. I mean, because I was leaning in that direction. It'd be a betrayal to myself and the scientific method if I changed it.
Okay. Is
Kindness.
she rude? Is she rude to somebody? Is she rude?
Well, this was an interesting thing. This was sort of, I mean, I can't remember the other 11 episodes that clearly, even though we just watched them.
Yeah, right.
But is this the birth of the competitive?
Oh, you're right.
Monica, because this was definitely the birth of the foosball table, which is going to be a long running.
There's the foosball season.
Right. So the foosball table is going to be an important thing throughout the rest of the series. But it's definitely I think it was the birth of the competitive Monica thing, because she really got into it and was really taunting Joey and Chandler.
Rude or mean sometimes.
Right.
Fairness. I'm going to say insist on having her own way, even if it isn't fair to others.
Whoa. Based on,
based on the foosball.
Really?
And the lasagna, she's hawking these lasagnas off one by one to everybody.
Wow.
And she doesn't care if they're vegetarian or meat lovers.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say it's always fair. I mean, I view the lasagna situation in a much different light than you do. The fact that she is readily giving out these lasagnas, and she also gave one to Paolo even at the end. I'm not trying to, spoilers, but...
oh, wait.
She really, I mean...
But is that fair to her friend to give someone a gift, a parting gift?
You know, it was in a glass dish too. That thing's expensive.
Yeah, it was a Corningware dish.
Right. I wasn't gonna say it because I wasn't sure.
Trademarked.
Is it corny? Is it Cornyware?
Cornishware. The glassware, not from Walmart.
Well, I already said it's always fair.
Well, you're wrong.
And you know what? There wasn't anything unfair about her winning. She's just, in the foosball, she's just that good.
Loyalty.
Always sticks by friends and family.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Next up.
I guess the only demerit there is that you're right. She did find out the sex of the baby, but I guess it was never established that Ross had prohibited her from doing that.
Right. Phoebe, honesty.
Well, Phoebe in this one, goes so far as to illustrate very vividly just how honest a person she is.
Here's my problem. Phoebe goes so far as to have this sexy job as a massage therapist and then just flaunts it in front of Rachel's boyfriend.
Okay, I thought your tone was coming around to a blaming Phoebe thing that I was really unprepared for. I thought you were going to turn the wheel at the last second, but no.
She's wearing this flowing dress that just covers everything up. And it's all out there covered.
Yeah.
But after that, I would have to say, always tells everyone the truth.
Yeah, she does.
This is an important episode because this is the episode where she says she never lies.
It's funny because she establishes 3 rules. Because again, we take for granted that these are all the friends, they've known each other, but we forget that Phoebe and Rachel actually haven't known each other for that long.
Right.
So she established that she said, friends are number 1 to me. I never lie, and I make a great oatmeal raisin cookie.
Is this a spoiler? Should we just give up now on the rest of the Best Friends podcast? Is it going to be Phoebe? Did she call herself out?
There's no way of knowing, but no.
Exactly. Kindness. Phoebe and kindness. Is she always kind? Is she? I guess she was sort of rude to Pablo. Pablo? But is that a friend thing?
No, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, I brought it up for you to discuss.
Because you're right. What you were going to say, I believe, is that their actions we're really judging them based on how their actions affect the other members of the group, not the world as a whole, not the world at large. Which, you know what, is a rule that we definitely don't stick by, but. I'm just going to go, I really like Phoebe in this episode. She does nothing wrong. I'm going to say is kind to everyone all the time.
Yeah, I might have to say that as well, is kind to everyone all the time. Next, fairness. Whoa, again, Phoebe is really gone all out and about it. I'm going to say she's fair to everyone all the time in every situation in this episode. She takes into account with the boyfriend, and then she asks everyone, hey, should I tell her? I
don't think there's any more debate needed here. It's fair to everyone all the time in every situation. I'm with you.
Good.
Which
brings us to loyalty.
Loyalty always sticks by friends and family. Come on, man.
Yeah, always sticks by friends and family. Rachel. Is this our last one? Oh, no, we have Ross after.
No, we got these as usual. And again, this shouldn't be a surprise to me because we do these consistently every week without a hitch. But there was something about seeing this episode today that just sort of brought it all home for me. Just how much I really hate these two. Rachel, good guy. All right, let's just break this down. Sorry, Rachel, honesty. Oh.
Here's the thing. Yes, it's about friendship and your friends, but it's also about being honest with yourself. And I think if you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with your friends. She says she swears off men, and I think she just has some wool over her eyes with her boyfriend.
Oh, you think she knew he was a rapist all along?
Wait, a rapist? Oh, wait. Whoa.
Yeah. We didn't talk about that.
On the Kevin Spacey scale, okay, I guess, yeah, he did fondle her.
Yeah, he really did. We didn't get into it too much. Just talking about what a saint Phoebe was. Let's talk about that for just a few more minutes since I'm trying to put off how terrible these next two are. But Yeah, Phoebe gets groped pretty handily. I mean, like, Paolo really gets in there.
You're right. It's both cheeks.
Yeah. I mean, he goes in the cheek, and then he pulls full boner on her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, maybe that's not the technical definition, but it's definitely very rapey. You're right. It's on the Kevin Spacey scale for sure.
So, lies sometimes.
Consistently tells the truth. Rachel? Oh, God, I already clicked it.
Kindness.
Kindness, this is definitely rude or mean sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely bottom 50% rude or mean sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, she's lucky I'm not giving her the lowest. I mean, the thing consistently about Rachel is her lack of self-awareness and the way her behavior affects the people around her. She's so self-centered all the time. It's just, it's unforgivable.
Fairness. Sometimes insist on having her way, even if it isn't fair to others.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this because I don't like the character Rachel. I'm saying
even though you don't.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Thank you. I'll bring that back. But it's because of the way she acted. Loyalty.
Wait, I didn't say. I think. I was gonna say sometimes it's just so. Yeah, so I'm with you on that. Loyalty. Oh boy, fine. I'll give her always sticks by friends and family.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll choose it.
Ugh.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's a technicality.
Ross.
Oh man.
I feel like he's lying. He's lying most of the time. No, I am definite about this because he is trying to get into Rachel's heart.
Yeah.
Among other things.
And
thank you. And he's using this, I'm a friend type of thing.
I want to look back. I mean, it'll be great once we're finally done with this, which we'll blow through these seasons. It will be done in a few weeks. But just to look at how many of these episodes are dominated by either Ross's neuroses and just him being a total just bag on everybody else. True. And Rachel's self-centeredness and just how that drags down. It's like those are the two biggest recurring themes.
Oh, for sure.
And this one is definitely dominated by him just being, a neurotic idiot most of the time.
Lies most of the time.
He lies sometimes. You're right, because he's lying to himself.
No, he lies most of the time.
Oh, I said lies sometimes.
You're wrong, but...
Well, I mean, it's my opinion. My opinion can't be wrong.
No, this isn't an opinion. This is scientific.
Oh, wait a minute. An opinion can't be wrong. Kindness, rude or mean sometimes.
Yeah, it's, disrespectful.
Again, his lack of self-awareness, he doesn't realize how his actions affect the group. Even at the beginning, even during when they're humming that song, which that's the Odd Couple theme. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Even that, I mean, they go through this whole thing and they pull off this great thing with all six of them playing their parts. And once it's all over, you should just be happy and gratified with that moment. And then he tries to push it for a second one.
Right.
It's like, come on, man.
I feel like one day I'm gonna turn on the rest of the group and be like, you guys should have kicked out Ross of the group.
Yeah.
You guys should keep him around to feel better about yourselves.
Mm.
Insist on having your own way. Okay. Yes, for fairness.
Oh boy, did we even mention fairness? Yes. Insist. Yeah.
Oh, sometimes insist on having own way. Wait, or does he always want his own way, even at?
You know what? I'm gonna say in this episode specifically, I'm going all the way into the pooper. I mean, into the craffer.
Yeah, like he wants to know, he doesn't want to know. He wants Rachel.
The pooper is the thing that makes the crap that goes to the craffer.
Okay.
Loyalty. Oh God. I mean, again, this one, like I said, I'm gonna give.
I love the bottom option.
What?
Never admits to being my friend.
Well, yeah, the system is, I don't want to say flawed. It's just got some interesting, there's some peculiarities about it.
Have I read that ever correctly? Never admits to being my friend. How is that loyal? Okay.
We need to think about that. Always sticks by friends and family. Goodness. I don't like it.
All right. Well, thank you. We've just gone through our 4 pillars of each of the Friends cast. And you know what time it is now?
Yeah.
The Best Friends ranking.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me.
Where we go ahead and rank the friends from Best to worst. 6 being the worst, 1 being the best. How do you want to start?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we said it this way, from best to worst, because we usually do. Well, you know what?
There's a standout.
Oh boy.
Because
okay. Well, in this one for me, and you know what? And again, just as a reminder, put those sheets away. The ones that you've already filled out, put them away.
Thank you for playing along at home. Put those sheets away. Listen to us. You'll be able to do your own.
Yeah.
Thank you for calculating those scores. We're taking those scores, we're throwing them out, and now we're doing our ranking.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to put that to the sides behind us. Now we come to the real meat of this. Who's the best friend of the episode? Number 1, with Phoebe. A bullet, Phoebe.
Yes, I totally agree. Phoebe is outstanding. She, thinks about her own feelings, thinks about everyone else's feelings. She gets everyone else's opinion.
Yeah, I mean, she's the one that gets groped. She's the one that gets an eyeful of boner.
Grouped.
And
she got a grope on. And
then through all that, she is the one that had to share an uncomfortable thing with somebody who she doesn't even have that long and established friendship with. It was hard for her, but she did the right thing. She even made cookies.
Yeah.
So she is, she's definitely number 1.
Oh man, I almost feel like I should go to number 6.
No. I want to wait for those.
Number 2.
I don't know who they're going to be. But,
number 2. Oh, man. Who was the second best?
Ooh.
I think Joey. Yeah, I'm going to have to pick Joey. Oh, wait.
No.
Yeah. I mean, he breaks the table, but... Or is it Chandler the better friend in this one? Or is Monica?
I was about to say, I was like, I'm going with Monica's number 2, because basically everybody in the episode gets a lasagna from her, which is a nice thing. And she was actually, the reason why she has so many lasagnas is because she mentions at the beginning, she wasn't getting paid for this. She was doing this as a favor to her ungrateful racist aunt.
They didn't get the racist part.
Oh yeah, they said it.
But that isn't part of the core friends group, so.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. She's still number 2.
Number 3. I mean, let's see. Who do we have left? We have Rachel Ross.
Wait, what did you say?
Joey Chandler.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with
Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler. Chandler could be a bigger about getting his table broken. He could be,
His being could be a bigger. Yeah, being could be a bigger.
Go ahead, finish it. But he could be a bigger jerk about it, but he's not. I mean, in most cases, he brings up Kip, but that doesn't really, he really does anything with that. He needles Joey a little bit, but he really could just pin the whole thing on Joey.
So, I mean, automatically, that makes Joey number 4.
Yeah, I mean, they go pretty much hand in hand, these two.
Yeah, I mean, Joey, here's the thing. He breaks the table, then he expects the other guy to pay for it, and then he does half. Like, this is classic maneuvering by someone that's a sociopath. Like, they'll blame you, and then they'll come halfway, which the other person should have never come halfway. Like, you broke my table. You should have replaced it.
Yeah. And I guess Joey is lower than he normally is on these episodes, because he doesn't have a moment where he actually does something for something. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that moment. So yeah, he's number 4.
All right, number 5.
Number 5 is
Rachel for me.
Rachel. And I mean, she raises just above Stinkville for me on this one.
Number 6 is Stinkville.
Stinkville. Yeah, population 1. So she rises just above that for me. I mean, what is her? I guess some of her saving grace is that there's just somebody much worse than she is in this episode.
And that's rare. Well, it's not rare because it's always Ross if someone's worse than her.
Oh, man. But yeah, what does she do? Again, she's so self-centered all the time. She makes out with Paolo constantly, which not just the fact that she's doing it in front of Ross, but just doing that in front of your friends. It's a gross thing.
Yeah. And wait, does she live there now? Oh, I guess she does live there.
Yeah, she's only lived there since episode 1.
Yeah, but like just to bring all that out.
You're right. It's a familiarity that you don't know if you've earned that yet.
Yeah, especially around people that you're only sort of friends with one of them.
Yeah, and so that just her lack of self-awareness and her lack of consideration for other people really drives me nuts.
Agreed.
Yeah, oh my God.
Big surprise to everybody. Number 6, the worst best friend of the episode is
Ross. He's a disgusting person in this. We could have spent more time talking about this up top. I don't know why we didn't. It seems like if people are going to sit through the front part of this episode, we should give them a little something instead of fully explaining our thinking here. But Ross, he is a psychopath, and he inflicts his own insecurities and his own neurosis on everybody he comes in contact with. You know, he's like one of those prescription drug commercials where he's the green glob that just goes around. I don't know what I'm talking about. But he infects everything around him. And yeah, it's very creepy the way he wants to. I know he's goaded, sort of pushed into it by Joey and Chandler. They're like, oh, go over there right now.
Right.
Rachel's breaking up with Paolo. Make your move. But he gets the hint very early that she's not ready for that, and then keeps trying to push himself on her.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And then he's got the biggest sweater on that I've ever seen. Did you see that cloak? I mean,
yeah, I don't know if it's a record for Ross, though. I think he's worn bigger sweaters.
I mean, we'll have to do a watch on the sweater watch for Ross. Like, man, like,
if he hasn't worn a bigger sweater, there's definitely a bigger sweater to come.
I hope so. Like, this thing was big and billowy. Like, it looked like the black sails of a pirate ship.
You know what? And I'm wondering if that was also something so he could always be tugging at it with his hands like a little, weird, nervous child like he is. Baby. Yeah. Oh man, he's creepy, and I don't like him.
All right. Well, that was our best friend ranking. Go ahead and give us a recap. You're 1 to 6.
Number 1, the saint of the episode, Phoebers. Do you want to do yours, Sloan?
Number 1 for me is Phoebe.
Number 2 for me, Monica with the lasagnas.
Monica as well.
Number 3 for me, Chan Man.
The Bing.
Is that right? You did? Oh, number 4. Number 4, Joey.
I had number 4 as Joey as well.
Number 5. Oh boy. I mean, it's okay. The top 4 are okay. Once we get into these last 2. Number 5, Rachel.
Oh, Rachel, of course.
Oh my God. And number 6.
The really
Ross. Oh God. It makes me sick just to hear it out of my own mouth.
It is. It's very bad. I agree. That's our 1 through 6, the Best Friends podcast. Ian, thank you so much for stopping by and being a guest host today.
It's my pleasure.
I'd love to have you back if you ever have time.
Well, I mean, I'll try to fit it in.
All right. Well, thank you much. Next week, we'll be looking at season 1, episode 13.
Holy Toledo. This is a barn burner coming up.